Okay, we have another SANNCE PoE camera. If you know anything, you know I use SANNCE. So this one, oh, feels quite hefty. I like that. This is the form layout for where to drill. 24 hours video surveillance. Quick start guide, weather caps, installation screws and anchors, and that is it. So here's our SANNCE camera, and it looks really good. Before we do anything else, I'm gonna show you around it. The body is some high quality kind of plastic hybrid. Feels really good. I like that the screw here on the neck is actually a big one, because it makes it easier to, tangle and untangle and all that stuff. And you have a notch here to route the cable through, so you can put it flush on the wall or soffit or wherever you install it. Then here underneath, there's a port where you can reset the camera, turn on and off, and insert the micro SD card as well. Yes, you can actually record completely locally without ever having to pay for cloud if you wish so. And I already inserted a card, but it does not come with one. It's just one of these cards. Probably you know where to find one. And besides that, right here you have the speaker. That's for two-way talking. Yes, you can talk or listen, and the alarm will ring through this one as well. And this is your button right here to turn on and off and reset it and all that. On the front we have LED lights. We have the camera itself under a protective screen. That's not easy to scratch even if you wanted to. Boom, it just wipes away. It's actually quite strong. And besides that, it's actually beautifully built. Let me put this cover door back in before I forget. It happens. And those tape that you see here is for platform purposes, that we cannot show barcodes and that kind of stuff, especially on Amazon. Other platforms, they're more lenient towards that, but still it's personal information, so shouldn't be there. Anyway, besides that, now to power it on and make it work, there's two ways. Both involve an Ethernet cable. This is not a wireless camera. It's power over Ethernet. How you get that power over the Ethernet cable, it depends on what you have. You could do either PoE injectors like these ones. Yes, this is actually a PoE. So what happens with this one? You plug in your internet. This is from your router on this side. Then in here, you plug the power for this tiny injector, just like so. So it will have an LED here when you click the button to turn on or off. These are probably the cheapest variety you can get your hands on. And in the other side, you just connect another Ethernet cable. You can get these as long as you want, by the way. I'm just putting a short one for the video. And plug it right here. That's it. Now the connection has been made. Of course, I have the weather shield, but for the video on the table, we don't need it. But this other side, you might ask, why is this 12-volt barrel style plug here? When, obviously PoE doesn't need that. Well, that has a reason there, because let's say you do not have a PoE of any kind. And, SANNCE thought about that too, just in case you don't have one of these or one of these. Well, let me show you. In that case, you have to do it split. You get a 12-volt barrel plug, like this one right here, and you plug this to the wall like so, and you plug the power here. Now the camera will power on, but it doesn't connect to anything because it doesn't have data going in or out. Well, that's where our Ethernet cable comes in separately right here. So right now the camera is actually connected and ready to be connected to your device, which you would have to scan this code right here with the SANNCE app, and it is connected without any PoE at all, just 12-volt barrel plug and Ethernet cable. See, there are other methods to connect if you don't have power over Ethernet. That's why they thought about this. I like that they thought beyond just having a fancy switch or even the small PoE injectors, because, these things, not everybody has them laying around, even though I have a ton of these because they're so useful. They're literally the most useful thing I have. But let's say you want to go fancy, like I will. I have this Reolink PoE switch. Now this is the beast if you use multiple cameras. SANNCE have their own PoE ports and all that too if you want to, but I'm just going to use what I have right now. I don't have a SANNCE branded one, but they kind of basically do the same thing. Here are your uplink inputs, and here are your 8 ports. So I can plug 8 cameras right here, and despite it saying Reolink, it will actually power up this camera and make it work. Now, the only thing is that, yeah, it's not gonna show on the Reolink app because this camera was not programmed for it, but the switch works regardless. And well, these are your options. So you have fancy PoE switch, small PoE switch injector, or no PoE switches at all. You just go with an Ethernet cable from your router and a 12-volt barrel plug right here. That is it. It is that easy to actually make this camera work. And as you see, you have all kinds of settings here in the app. If you want to access them, you have playback right here. If you click it, it will play back whatever it's stored on your micro SD card. Right now, looks like we have only me here on the table because there's not enough information yet on it because it has not been installed yet. And of course, you can go to settings, you can change channel name, alarms and messages, video recording plan that you can switch on channel, for example. You can do the plan, and you can give time periods, weekdays, all that stuff to trigger it to record, almost like an autopilot if you don't want it to record continuously. And then you have the fill light settings right here, which would be the LED light right there. You can do either infrared mode, or you can customize it. And right here, fill light sensor automatic, and you have threshold daytime or nighttime, and you can put a delay if you need to, for example, in times that you don't want it to just pop the whole time if a leaf or a cat or something moves around it, so you don't just blindly light the whole time. Usually I put it in infrared mode, but you can definitely do it with color type. Besides that, always before you put it outside, check if there's any updates. Like I'm doing right here, I am on the current version, but just to make sure. And that is pretty much it. And the camera has been installed here on the side, well, on the back, but whatever. And it's looking really good. Here you see now me and a bodyguard that accepts kibbles as a form of payment. The first of its kind. It takes kibbles for payment. As I'm just pacing around for no reason right now, and don't worry, that's a local road, so it's not gonna be many cars. He can go there and play and do whatever he wants. He has his own independence, and it looks really good. I haven't noticed any problems at all. The image is sharp. The video is really nice. It's fast. I have it connected via PoE, which obviously it's faster than if it was a Wi-Fi camera. But in my opinion, this is a really good camera, especially if you put 3 or 4 around your house. Oh yeah, the angle is wide enough, the sound is good enough, and everything just works on it. Here's nighttime footage taken 5 minutes ago at night, and look at that, because it has that nighttime, I don't know, some kind of clarity thing that films everything good. See all the details as if it was daytime. So what else can I say except it's a good camera? I never had anything bad from SANNCE anyway, but this one is really, really good. I love it. Especially if you have a method of plugging it via PoE or power over Ethernet. Oh yeah, you are going to love it.